Hey, Matt here from Mission Pay. Let me show you something about the payment industry that most people never really think about. Every day, you and I, people, they tap their cards at cafes, at supermarkets, retail stores, online checkouts, and it feels instant and simple. You tap the payment, it goes through, life moves on. But behind that one tap is actually an entire financial ecosystem moving money around the world. Very few people ever stop to ask the question, where do the fees from those payments actually go? Because every time a payment happens, there are transaction fees involved. That's simply how the payment system works. Businesses pay those fees in order to accept card payments. Now, those fees don't all go to one company. They actually get divided across several players in the system. So let me quickly show you how it works. When a customer taps their card, the payment travels through several layers. First, the payment goes through the merchant's payment system. That's the shop that you might be buying the stuff, their banking system. That might be an EFTPOS terminal in a shop or an online checkout page. And from there, it goes through a payment gateway, which securely sends the transaction through the financial networks. Then it moves through the card network companies like Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Their role is to route the payment request to the correct bank. Next, the request reaches the issuing bank, the bank that issued the customer's card. The bank checks whether the funds are available and approves the transaction. All of that happens in just a few seconds. But here's the part that most people don't realize. At each step in the process, small fees are distributed across the system. Some go to the issuing bank, some go to the card networks, some go to the payment processors and the payment providers, and that's how the payments industry generates revenue. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's how the system has been built. But when we started learning about how the ecosystem works, I had a thought. What if a portion of those fees could actually help change lives? Businesses are already paying transactions. Customers are already tapping their cards. Money is already flowing through the system every day. So instead of asking businesses to donate more, Mission Pay simply takes a portion of the revenue we earn from those transactions and redirects it towards good. Mission Pay is a full payments platform. We provide payment gateways, terminals, and systems that allow businesses to process payments just like they already do. But here's what makes it different. 10% of our revenue goes to charities that are doing real good work in the world. And that means when businesses, your business, process payments through Mission Pay, those everyday transactions help support making a difference and an impact in our world. And the key thing is businesses don't pay extra to make that happen. They're simply choosing a payment partner that believe business can be a force for good. So the payments industry isn't changing. The infrastructure isn't changing. The way people pay isn't changing, but the outcome can change. Because when businesses choose Mission Pay, a portion of the fees that already exist in the system can help make a real difference. And that's what we're building, turning payments into purpose. Because if transaction fees already exist, why not let them do something good? That's Mission Pay, payments with purpose.